Today I'm going to open the clutch, inspect it, and the driven plate. But first I want to show you some documents that I printed out that are very helpful. Okay, the first document I want to show you is that I went on that website, not a sponsor, but I went on a parts website for the bike and downloaded the photo and sent these all out to get printed and just pick those up. This is going to make it a lot easier when I'm taking apart and putting this back together. This is not in the manual. The second document is the wiring diagram. It is for an NU50M, but they just have, it's the similar bike, it just has some extra components. But the rest of the diagram is the same, so that's going to be helpful. I got that size, and I also printed out a larger size. So that is going to be helpful too. The wiring diagram that's in the manual gets cut off. There's wires missing here. There's actually a part up here and a part here, and they're kind of buried. And the rest of the diagram is on the next page. So when you're trying to trace a line through here and see where it goes, you then have to figure out how it lines up here. So having a diagram that I don't have to turn the page, nothing's missing, this is going to be very helpful. The tools for today are jaw pullers in a couple of different sizes, a block of wood, this big wrench, because this is a 30mm nut, and I do not have a wrench, or I do not have a wrench that big. And then I've got some snap ring pliers and a steering wheel puller. The first step is to get this off. Alright, the first thing to do in order to get this off is I need to find something that can hold this, because there's a spring in here, a contra spring, and it'll expand really fast. I don't think it's going to ricochet across the room, but I want to be able to control how this comes off so the parts don't go everywhere. My first idea is to use this set of jaw pullers. I think this is what I'm going to go with. Yeah, and I'm actually going to use this block of wood. Let me show you why. This is what I want to take off. So on the back here, I want to make sure I don't damage any of this surface. So I'm going to place this here, and then I'm going to try to juggle this, but I'm going to sit that there. Let me get this started, and then slide the block of wood. That's a better idea. So these will just sit on here. And I'll show you this once I've got it set up. So this block of wood is not going to work. I need something smaller. Right, let's try this again. I'm going to turn it this way, show you guys. So these are going to hold onto the plate like that. And I'm going to slide this in here. This will sit across here. And I'm doing that because this has a sharp point, and I'm going to be tightening this down so this way it can drive itself into the wood and it'll help hold it. I was going to use the bracket from the steering wheel puller, but I feel like if that is sitting on this metal, it might start slipping around. Okay, so that's snugged in place. So this would then drive into the wood. It's not going to hurt this. The pressure is spread out over the plate because of this block of wood. And the jaws will hold that in place. Now, of course, the trick is, can I get this on there? Okay, I went back and looked at the manual, and the pictures are all like photocopied, so they're really blown out and not the best. But the setup they have, there's one thing holding it here, and there's another here. So there's nothing on this side, and then they're able to put the wrench and move it around. So I'm going to loosen this up, and I'm going to let this one just hang free and see if that holds enough tension. I feel like I'm trying to put pants on an octopus. Okay. Alright, I was not able to use the tools I have, obviously, and get it rigged up. So, the new plan, got that tightened down. I'm simply just going to hold this, and then I'm going to tap that, and it should drive the wrench towards me and hopefully pop it loose. Here it goes. Well, the wrench came loose. Try this again. I think that would work better if it was a concrete floor. Alright, I'm going to throw in the towel. I thought with all of the tools that I have here that I would be able to get this open. I'm going to have to come up with plan D or F. I'm not sure where I'm at this point. So unfortunately, not much is going to happen in this episode. I'm going to just have to come up with some way. There is a clutch spring compressor. It's a Honda one, but I believe it costs $200 or $300. So, yeah, probably going to work on designing something this weekend. And we'll come back to this next week. So let's go explore.